Right, breaking news that we're getting in on the Pallavi Purkayastha case from Mumbai. Almost after 2 years, the verdict has come out after the brutal murder of Pallavi Purkayastha in 2012. The latest that we're getting in at this point of time, and the news that we're essentially breaking, is the guard who was held for the murder of Pallavi has been held guilty. He's been pronounced guilty by a Mumbai court. The Mumbai court delivered its verdict in the case, holding the guard guilty of the young lawyer's murder. That's the latest that we are getting in. The quantum of sentence yet not announced. 25-year-old Pallavi's brutal murder at her Wadala apartment on August 9, 2012 had left Mumbai shocked. She was allegedly killed by Sajjad Ahmad, the security guard of the building. The guard Sajjad Pathan was arrested within a few days after Pallavi's body was found lying in a pool of blood at her rented flat in Wadala. According to investigators, the guard confessed he stole the house keys to gain entry to the house, took her by surprise and tried to rape her. Pathan, 22, a native of Uri in Jammu and Kashmir, was charged with murder, molestation and trespass. During the trial, the prosecution examined 40 witnesses. Pallavi's partner, Avik Sen Gupta, the prime witness in the case, passed away in a hospital in November 2013 after battling a brain ailment for over a year. Well, the latest that we are getting in on this is that the guard who was held for the murder of Pallavi in 2012 has been held guilty by a Mumbai court. That's the latest news that we are breaking in at this point of time. The judgment coming in after 2 years there, and the guard held guilty. He hails from Jammu and Kashmir. He had confessed to the murder, saying that he had gained entry into Pallavi's house, which he shared with her partner Avik at that point of time, and had keys. My colleague Amrita Shedge tracking the case very closely, joining us on the phone line at this point of time. Amrita, the verdict coming in, the guard held guilty.
Yes, the verdict has come out and the matter has been adjourned till 3rd of July, and the accused found guilty for all the offences. Today also in courtroom there were many arguments took place between the special public tutor Ujjwal Nikam. He has clearly said that this is a very serious offence and we are demanding for maximum punishment, that is life imprisonment or death sentence. But the judge said that will give some time for the accused, whose name is Majid Mughal, and he also said that I have not done any such kind of crime, and so now the matter has been adjourned till 3rd of July.
Amrita, can you give us the details of what the defence put forth as well?
See, the accused name is Sajjad Mughal, and he has been charged with murder, robbery and outraging a women's modesty. And family, the members of the family, parents, mom and dad of Pallavi was in court, both of them, and they have said that this is a very serious offence and we are asking for maximum punishment. And because of that, the accused has been found guilty for all the offences, and now the judge has said that the matter will be heard on 3rd of July and the sentence of punishment will be given on 3rd of July.
When does the quantum of sentence come out, Amrita? Amrita, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you please repeat the question?
Amrita, stay on with us, we are getting in reactions from Pallavi's family at this point of time after the verdict has been announced, where the security guard has been found guilty on all charges. He's been charged with murder, trespassing, found guilty on all charges. Amrita is still on the phone line.
I'm doing that.
Taking us through with all the proceedings that took place in the courthouse. A quick word in from Amrita. Amrita, when is the quantum of sentence expected?
कोर्ट ने जो है all charges, और हम इससे सेटिस्फाइड हैं। अभी तक फैसले का ऐलान नहीं हुआ है, किस तरह के फैसले नहीं, हमें तो उसके मौत के उसके सजाए मौत के अलावा किसी से भी संतुष्ट नहीं होगा। उसने दो खून किए हैं, एक पल्लवी दूसरा अभी, दो परिवार को मतलब तबाह कर दिया। पिछले 2 साल से हम नरक में जी रहे हैं। हम ये माइक खाली पकड़ा ना, ये फैसले का ऐलान नहीं हुआ है, नहीं, हमें तो उसके मौत के उसके सजाए मौत के अलावा किसी से भी संतुष्ट नहीं होगा। उसने दो खून किए हैं, एक पल्लवी दूसरा अविक, 2 परिवार को मतलब तबाह कर दिया। पिछले 2 साल से हम नरक में जी रहे हैं। हम एक पल भी हम नहीं शांति से रह पा रहे हैं। 2 साल से हम 2 परिवार एकदम तबाही हो गया, दोनों परिवार का। उसका सबसे बदतर punishment होना चाहिए, death and nothing less than death, so that it serves as a deterrent to the other potential culprits.
आपको लगता है कि अगर फांसी की सजा मिलती है तो कहीं ना कहीं जिस तरह से महिलाओं की सुरक्षा को लेकर सवाल उठते रहे, एक बहुत बड़ा जजमेंट होगा और एक अच्छा मैसेज जाएगा?
सर्टेनली ऐसे लोगों को तो डेथ ही मिलना चाहिए, डेथ होगा तभी सोसाइटी को कोई मैसेज जाएगा, नहीं तो उसके एनीथिंग लेस देन डेथ नहीं जाएगा।
सर, इसमें 2 लोग आरोपी थे, क्योंकि उसका एक दोस्त की बात आ रही थी सामने, उसको लेकर
मुझे नहीं मालूम। पुलिस ने जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन सामने आया वो कोर्ट के सामने पेश कर
थोड़ा सा आगे
मैम कमरे से आज आरोपी को दोषी जो है साबित हो गया है इस पूरे मामले का, किस तरह का जो है आप चाहेंगे सजा उसे दिया जाए?
बिल्कुल सजाए मौत होना चाहिए, और क्या चाहिए एक माँ को, और क्या चाहिए होता है कि लड़की इस तरह से चली गई तो और क्या चाहिए माँ को? इसमें बिल्कुल सजाए मौत होना चाहिए। आई वांट द डेथ पेनल्टी डेफिनेटली फॉर हिम।
आपको लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं आपकी बेटी की लाइफ खत्म हो गई, कहीं ना कहीं आपके पूरे परिवार को बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्ट किया, आप लोगों की जिंदगी जो कहीं ना कहीं
बिल्कुल तबाही हो गई हमारी जिंदगी। बेटी हमारी सब कुछ थी और बेटी भी चली गई, होने वाले दामाद भी चला गया, और क्या बचा ही क्या जिंदगी में?
इस मामले में सबसे बुरी बात ये रही कि जो उनके
जो चीज जो मिस कर जा रहा वो इसके साथ 2 परिवार को, he has committed 2 deaths. He has committed 2 deaths. He has devastated 2 families. And he has socially, mentally, totally devastated 2 families. This thing doesn't come into the whole punishment. Punishment तो crime हुआ उसके में, पर उसका जो impact रह जाता है, जो 2 साल से हम भुगत रहे हैं, उसका क्या judgment है? These things must be taken into consideration.
Thank you.
They are not keeping well. They have had a series of mishaps after this thing, and they have to be hospitalized. Both of them have to be hospitalized.
पुलिस की पूरी इन्वेस्टिगेशन से आप लोग संतुष्ट हैं?
बिल्कुल संतुष्ट है, पुलिस की पूरी इन्वेस्टिगेशन से हम बहुत संतुष्ट है, और हम उनको धन्यवाद भी करना चाहेंगे कि इतना जल्दी उन्होंने इतना मेहनत करके इसको
और हम
निपटाया।
ये भी बोल दें, मुंबई पुलिस ने बहुत ही अच्छा किया, क्योंकि ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट केस था, पर मुंबई पुलिस ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है इसके लिए। उसके जो टीम है, whether it is जॉइंट सीपी हिमांशु रॉय और एडिशनल सीपी कौशिक और प्रीवियस सीपी अरूप पटनायक या मिस्टर सिंह और जो आईओ है मिस्टर तावडे, इन्होंने इतना बारीकी से, एंड मिस्टर उज्जवल निकम के लिए मुझे कहना कुछ है नहीं।
थैंक यू सो मच। थैंक यू मैम।
Well, there you have it. The parents of Pallavi, heart-rending pleas. They're demanding the death sentence for the murderer of their daughter. You just heard the father and the mother of Pallavi both saying that they would only be happy with one thing, and that is if the death penalty is meted out to the tormentor, the murderer of their daughter. The parents also lauded the Mumbai police for cracking the case in time. My colleague Amrita Shedge is joining us from outside the court premises. Amrita, what we are getting in at this point of time, essentially, the news that we are breaking: one, the guard has been found guilty on all charges. Secondly, correct me if I'm wrong, we expect the quantum of sentence to come out on July 3rd. Is that right?
Yes, the quantum of punishment will come on 3rd of July. And now, just sometime before, the parents of Pallavi spoke to media. They've clearly said that we are expecting death sentence. We want death sentence because this is the murder of 2 people. One is of my daughter and second my son-in-law. And so this is a very serious crime. The family is 2 families have died in this entire case, and this is a cold-blooded murder, and so they are asking for maximum punishment. Now we have to see what judgment the judge gives on 3rd of July. The special public prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam has also said that we are trying for maximum punishment, that is for life imprisonment or the death sentence, and we will get to know what will be the punishment on 3rd of July.
What exactly happened in court, Amrita? Can you break down the sequence of events, please?
See, the incident took place on 9th August 2012 when Pallavi was in her flat on 12th floor. She was staying in Wadala in apartment, and at that night there was no electricity in her flat, and so she made a complaint. And after that, the security guard of her building, who is the accused, whose name is Sijad Ahmad Mughal, at night he came with the electrician, and he also made the duplicate key of her flat. And when Pallavi was sleeping at her flat on the night of 9th August, he came inside and he tried to molest her, and when she resists, he murdered Pallavi. That was the entire case. And after that also, Pallavi was staying with her friend, with her boyfriend, and he also came to know this after he came to the flat, and he saw this, and then he informed the police. But he was in shock, and after 1 year of Pallavi's death, he also died. So this is the entire tragedy of two families, and because of that, they are asking for maximum punishment.
All right, Nikit Kaushik, IGATS Maharashtra is on the phone line with us. Sir, just about 2 minutes back, the father of Pallavi also came out thanking the Mumbai police for doing an exceptional job in tracking down the murderers of their daughter.
Right.
How has the case been, sir? Because you were in charge when this case had taken place.
Well, it was a very important case for us. And immediately when the incident had happened, the case was transferred to Crime Branch immediately, within a few hours. The Crime Branch teams worked extremely hard in a absolutely non-biased and scientific manner to gather all the evidence. Although the loss is irreplaceable, we
Yes.
are satisfied that some justice has been brought to the family, and we hope that this would be a lesson for all.
Is it vindication for you as well, sir? Because you were spearheading the case at that point of time, and over 40 witnesses, were taken through to actually come down to conclusions, and something which today I'm sure you see it in the thank you that you've got from the father of Pallavi.
Well, it is very satisfactory for the entire Crime Branch team which was working on this case. Since, yes, I do feel vindicated on behalf of the Crime Branch, yes.
Why was the case so difficult to crack, sir? Can you take us through the twists and turns of this case?
Well, it is difficult to encapsulate everything in a few words, but because there was no likely, at the time when the incident happened, no likely cause was readily available. So in that sense, and there was no motive which was readily available at the time of the incident. So in that sense, it was a little difficult, but eventually we were able to crack it.
Appreciate you joining us, Mr. Nikit Kaushik, IGATS. At that point of time, Mr. Kaushik was in charge of this entire case where the crime branch is concerned. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Not happy, but there would be some form of closure today, and it's come in the form of a thank you from none else but the father of Pallavi Purkayastha, who's gone ahead and said that they thank the Mumbai police for cracking the case as quickly as they did at that point of time. However, closure for the family could only maybe come on the 3rd of July, where they are expecting the death sentence for the murderers of their daughter.